got a little bit of a response there. For those of you who don't know, hello in Navi is Kalte. So when I say Kalte, you say Kalte. Look at that. Great. All right. Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Eugene Thompson. I work with the PCI, the Pandora Conservation Initiative. For those of you who haven't heard of us, what we do is we are scientists, anthropologists, geologists, all sorts of different science-minded people here on Pandora. And we come together to, excuse me, a little bit of that pollen. We've come together to study the environmental impact that the RDA has had here on Pandora and to see what we can do to alleviate some of that strain. Is it everybody's first time here in the Valley of Molara? Yeah. Excellent, excellent. Well, hopefully you, like me, have come here to see the natural beauty that this planet has to offer here. I know it's one of the things that really fascinates me is, you know, back on Earth we don't have as much environment to look at anymore. You know, all of the greenery that you see around here has kind of started to fade from Earth, and so that's one of the things that brought me out here was the ability to study how the impacts of the RDA have taken away, but how we've been able, as humanity, as the PCI, to bring that back to Pandora, and we can use what we've learned here back on Earth. So, one of the many things that we've learned here is that there are many Pandoran plants that are able to detoxify the atmosphere, and hopefully we're going to be able one day to breed those back on Earth. Let's see, have any of you seen any of the local wildlife around here? I don't know, you know of any animals or plants? I know there's been a lot of study up in the Hallelujah Mountains about the mountain banshee project. Who here knows what a banshee is? All right. I see we have a few Navi back there. Maybe you know it by the Navi name, the Ikran. Yeah? Right. Does anybody know the difference between a mountain banshee and a forest banshee? Yep, you right there. What's the difference? You just raising your hand to be a part of it? That's all right. I'll give you one because it's your birthday. All right. The difference between the mountain banshee and the forest banshee is actually quite a big difference, and that is the size. Mountain banshees have a wingspan of almost 14 meters. Sorry, I have to do the math in my head. 14 meters, which comes out to about 42 feet, 7 inches. Actually, 42 feet, 7.25095 inches. But that's an average, so you know, don't get me on the math on that. Anyway, they have a very large wingspan. They're an aerial predator, or one of the keystone species here on Pandora. Now, the forest banshee, of course, would live down in the forest, so they're not quite as high up in the mountains. But because they get through the forest canopies, they need to have a shorter wingspan, so they're in at about 7 meters, or about 21 feet. So that's one of the big differences there. But they do have similar vocalizations. Do you happen to know what they sound like? You have no idea at all? All right, well, what do you say? Come on forward, then. We're going to do a little practice here. We're going to see if we can get the banshees to respond to us. All right, now we on the PCI softball team, in our spare time we like to try and emulate some of the wildlife sounds here. So I've gotten pretty good at it. I've had a little bit of practice. You can trust me on this. All right, the mountain banshee is going to sound a little something like this. That's all right. Please hold your applause until the end. Oh, guys, please stop. You're embarrassing. All right, now, you think you can do something like that? Not with that attitude, you can't. Come on. That's all right. It's your birthday there. What's that? Is that a banshee on the back of your shirt? No, it's not. Turn around so I can see it. There we go. Oh, all right, all right. It's that must be an earth fish. You know, something that that likes to eat the fish around here is actually the tetraperodon, which is one of the main food sources for the mountain banshee, and that's something that the Mountain Banshee Project has actually been trying to study is impact from the RDA polluting the waters here on Pandora have actually been have been declining or decreasing the numbers, and so. The water cleaning colonies that we've introduced have been cleaning up the water supply. Hopefully we're going to be able to boost that fish population, and that's going to bring back the tetraperodon, which then will mean that the mountain banshees will have plenty to eat. All right, so hopefully you'll be able to do a little fishing on Pandora soon. All right, well, JJ, have a happy birthday. Everybody, give him a nice round of applause and a happy birthday. Great job, JJ. All right, well, before I head out of here, folks, I've got to go check back with base and make sure that my batteries don't completely die on me. Otherwise, I'm going to be lugging all 4.2 tons of this exosuit back by myself. So that's going to be a little bit of a haul. But before I leave, I just want to leave you with a message here. As I said, I came here to Pandora to study the environment. It's one of my passions. It's one of the things that I really love. And I would love to bring back home with me. And so hopefully my enthusiasm about this and surely the beautiful landscapes that you see here can inspire you as well to go home and do what you can to help to conserve our natural resources and to protect our home, because at the end of the day we've only got one home and that's it. All right, so again, I'm Eugene Thompson. I hope to talk to you a little bit more later on today. I'm going to check back in with base, get my batteries all charged back up, and in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your stay here. I hope to see you later. As the Navis say, Kiavame, which means literally, I hope to see you again soon. All right, take care, folks.
Kiavame.
Kiavame.